Thank you, Madam President. In Nashville, we have a saying, it all begins with the song. It's the truth, but I will tell you that's not where the story ends. That is where it begins. Every record that makes it out into the world is backed by a team of hardworking and creative individuals whose job it is to bring the music to the masses. The songwriters who find a way to express feelings that we mere mortals could never hope to put down on paper. The studio musicians whose refined technique satisfies even the most sensitive microphones. The producers whose vision and intuition can turn a song into a hit cut. And the label heads whose job it is to take a chance on new artists in hopes of discovering the next country music superstar. Each year, the music industry's movers and shakers come together to decide who amongst them is worthy of a place in the industry's most sought-after circle, the Country Music Hall of Fame. The Country Music Association inducted their first Hall of Fame class in 1961, and since then, the CMA has welcomed some of the most well-known and beloved members of Nashville's entertainment community into the Hall's ranks. This year's inductees have made their mark on both sides of the studio glass. Kix Brooks and Ronnie Dunn. We know them as Brooks and Dunn. They started out as solo singer-songwriters, but rocketed to stardom as a duo. Their first album produced four #1 singles and sold almost 3 million copies. And that was all in the pre-smartphone, pre-streaming era. Since then, Kix and Ronnie's over 40 top 10 hits, 20 #1 singles, and 12 Platinum Plus albums have earned them the distinction of being one of the most successful country duos of all time. And they've done it all while writing their own songs, designing their own shows, and supporting the art of up-and-coming performers. This dedication to the future of country is why Brooks and Dunn will be inducted into the Hall of Fame in the Modern Era Artist category. Ray Stevens. Now, when we think about country music, many times we're thinking about steel guitars and broken hearts, but this year's second Hall of Fame inductee really just wants to make you smile. Ray Stevens is one of the most successful comedy recording artists of all time, but he made his mark on Nashville as a songwriter, a studio musician, producer, and gospel singer, in addition to being a star comic and country entertainer. If you look at his catalog, there really is something for everyone. His work spoke to fans in need of a laugh, or sometimes spiritual guidance, or a song to sing along with after a hard day's work. Ray's wonderful sense of humor, open heart, and commitment to entertainment as an art form made him a Music City standout and the perfect choice to earn the distinction of Veterans Era Artist in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Jerry Bradley, this year's third and final inductee, may not have invented country music, but no one on Music Row would deny the impact his work has had on the success of generations of country stars. Jerry Bradley began his career in music as Nashville was on the brink of transformation. He understood that fans and artists alike were looking to explore a new sound, and he gave them exactly what they were looking for. He gave them the Nashville sound. He signed bands that no other label would take a chance on. He mixed records no other producer could match, and he embraced the importance of the crossover artist as the ambassador of that new Nashville sound. His tendency to ignore conventional wisdom, well, it more than paid off. He achieved commercial success and earned the attention of Nashville's taste masters before becoming one of them himself. This year, the Country Music Association will induct Jerry into the Hall of Fame as a non-performer, but also as one of the most influential people in the history of the entertainment industry. Today, I encourage all of my colleagues to take a moment to think about their favorite song. Whether it's a country song, pop song, a classic rock hit, it is the soundtrack of our lives. And to remember how it made them feel the very first time they heard it, and how many times they have enjoyed singing it when a memory pops in their head. This year's Country Music Hall of Fame inductees, Kix Brooks, Ronnie Dunn, Ray Stevens, and Jerry Bradley, are responsible for making millions of people feel that exact same way after their very own favorite song. The body of work these men represent is more than just a series of accomplishments. It is a gift to all of us who enjoy the music that they have made. I yield the floor.